Pope Emeritus Benedict XVI laid to rest today. His funeral was held in the early morning hours our time. Around 50,000 people gathered at St. Peter's Square to pay their respects. The 95-year-old former pontiff remembered as a modest leader and servant of the church. Pope Francis presided over the funeral and delivered the homily at Mass.
Kevin McCarthy is reportedly offering new concessions after losing a 6th vote for House Speaker. However, even with those concessions, sources say McCarthy is still unlikely to have the votes needed to secure the Speaker's gavel. Some Republicans say this isn't so much about McCarthy as it is about not bending to the will of a small minority. The House is scheduled to return today at noon.
Former Bexar County Precinct 2 Constable Michelle Vela sentenced to 5 years probation, 90 days in jail, and 600 hours of community service. She was found guilty on 2 felony counts of tampering with records back in September. The reading of the sentence was not without controversy. You can watch the chaos that unfolded in the courtroom, as well as read the full story on this case on ksat.com.
President Biden plans to give a border security speech today and says he will visit the U.S.-Mexico border next week. The border visit will come during his trip to the North American Leaders Summit in Mexico City. It will mark Biden's first visit to the border since he took office. This comes as officials continue to grapple with what they consider a migrant crisis and an immigration system officials across the administration call broken.
Tomorrow marks the 2-year anniversary of the Capitol attack, and so far, the Department of Justice has arrested more than 950 people for their alleged involvement. Some of the charges include assault, using a deadly or dangerous weapon, or causing serious bodily injury to an officer. Only one defendant has been acquitted of all charges.
The mastermind behind the most publicized college admissions scams in recent memory will go to prison. Rick Singer was sentenced to 3.5 years by a federal judge in Boston. He pleaded guilty to multiple charges, including racketeering, money laundering, and obstruction of justice.
Amazon planning on laying off more than 18,000 workers, most of them at Amazon stores and in its human resources department. Amazon and other tech companies increased hiring over the past couple of years because of the pandemic and more people shopping online. But now that consumers are returning to pre-pandemic habits and the economic conditions worsening, those companies are experiencing whiplash and laying off thousands of workers.
A new report found just over a quarter of U.S. service members have experienced food insecurity in recent years, and more than half of that percentage were active duty troops. The report is based on data from 2016 and 2018 reports from the Pentagon over the active duty force. The lead author of the report said the causes of the insecurity are not clear and may require more research.
CVS and Walgreens have agreed to sell an abortion pill in their pharmacies where it is legal under state law after an important regulatory change from the FDA. Both stores say they will begin the process to have its pharmacies certified under the FDA rules, which includes training of its pharmacists. And that's today, at 9.
Keep up to date with all of San Antonio's top news, weather, and so much more by clicking the like and subscribe buttons below. And once again, thanks for watching KSAT.